one thing that crosses all boundaries and communicates in every language, and that's a smile. Today, millions of children and people of all ages will be smiling, all around the world. Why? Let them tell you in their own words.
Le Père Noël revient en vie. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Дед Мороз приходит в гости к нам.
Yes, Santa Claus is coming to town. It's the Santa Claus Parade, and this year, its magic is crossing boundaries around the world. Here in Canada, millions will watch it in English and in French. In the United States, millions more will enjoy the world's oldest Santa Claus Parade. And this year, for the first time, more than 200 million people in the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe will receive a special broadcast of our parade. Hello, everybody. I'm John Daw.
And I'm Faye Dance, and we are thrilled to be back on one of the most exciting days of the year, the day the Santa Claus Parade comes to town.
And of course, with this much excitement, it's always a pleasure to share it with others. So as we do every year, we'll be sharing our hosting duties with our Francophone friends, Chantal Roy and Jacques Auger. That means everybody who watches CFTM and the French network in Montreal and the TVA network throughout Quebec will be getting a special view of the parade.
And we would like to say hello to them right now. Chantal et Jacques, bienvenue à la parade du Père Noël.
Et joyeux Noël!
Bonjour, Faye.
Hello, John. Bon défilé.
Bon défilé.
Merci.
And John, we also get to share the parade this year with more people than ever before. If you take a look to the left of us, we have our two Soviet hosts from Gostella Radio, which broadcasts in the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe. Please say hello to Herman Solomatin and to Tanya Veneva.
Здравствуйте, and welcome to Canada, and enjoy the parade.
Спасибо вам от всех советских детей.
Спасибо.
Spasiba. And here in Canada, we want to welcome back our Operation Santa Claus stations. They include CKVU in Vancouver, CFAC in Calgary, CITV in Edmonton, the STV stations in Regina and Saskatoon, CKND in Winnipeg, and MITV in the Maritimes. And I know they're just as excited as we are about the imminent arrival of Santa Claus.
And of course, the Santa Claus Parade wouldn't be the same without one other tradition, and that's that nice man on the street, the warmth and wit of Sandy Hoyt.
Hi, everyone. Well, this year's parade should be right out of this world. As a matter of fact, seen just about all over the world. Now, let me ask these kids this question. Kids, what's your favorite parade? And will this be the best Santa Claus parade ever? There it is, straight from the experts. Back to you, John and Faye.
Thank you, Sandy, and I guess, you can't keep a good thing quiet. And, that's why everybody knows that Santa's on his way, and, of course, they're all here lining the street.
But, of course, we don't get many opportunities to see Santa Claus, right, Faye? It's not all only at this time of the year. It's at this time of the year that millions of children all over are sending their letters, writing to Santa Claus, and in fact, some of them have even brought their letters today to give them to Santa personally.
And Albert A. Bear is here to remind us that if you are mailing a letter to Santa, the very best way to make sure he gets it is to address it correctly to Santa Claus, care of the North Pole, and of course the postal code is HOHOHO, which is ho, ho, ho.
Indeed, ho, ho, ho. Well, with a job like Santa's, you've got to rely on a lot of people. There's not only the elves and the reindeer, but there are those special people that help put this parade together. They pitch in, they make it a success, and Sandy's down on the street right now talking to just two of them. Sandy?
As you can imagine, organizing a parade like this is a huge job, but this year, with our special guests from the Soviet Union, it's even a bigger job, and two of the people who were there at the very beginning of this fantastic idea are the parade co-chairman, George Cohan and Ron Barbaro. Now, George, what makes it extra special this year?
Well, this parade is going to be seen in the Soviet Union. There's a Soviet float. There are 6 kids from the Soviet Union. There's money that's being raised for the Soviet Children's Fund, and that's exciting. It's going to help a lot of kids in the Soviet Union. Really excited about it.
There's one guy, and he's the star of the show I have to find out about because there's an inside source here. Ron Barbaro, what about Santa Claus himself? You've spoken with him. How's he look?
Sandy, he is so excited today. He waits 364 days a year for this.
Yeah.
And he knows that 200 million extra people will be watching today. And he said for George and I to give you a big hug.
Oh, wonderful. Back to you, John and Faye.
Thank you, Sandy, and we would also like to thank the parade directors, Peter Beresford, Ray Biggert, Peter Labette, Irv Ungerman, and Norman Jewison.
And speaking of those people, Faye, I think we're about to see them appear right now, but not the way we see them every other day of the year.
Well, you know, John, today isn't just like any other day of the year. In fact, we have some very generous friends who have become celebrity clowns.
These are the people who helped to make our parade such a success. They give us $1,000, and then we invite them to become what we call celebrity clowns and appear in the parade.
And this year, accompanying them on their special float, we have Dandy's Clown Band, and we would like you to meet some of the celebrity clowns in person. And now here's your chance, because they are about to attack Sandy Hoyt in their own clownish way.
Watch out, Sandy.
Well, this is the kind of attack I can take. At least if you prepare yourself for these guys, they can't get to you, these celebrity clowns. Ron Barbaro and George Cohan here. And hi, how are you?
Having fun.
Hey, what's going on here?
We're just having a ball.
What are you about to do this year?
Well, I was going to do that, but I don't know what else.
But George, what else?
We're going to cut a ribbon. We're going to start this thing officially right
Okay,
now.
all right, let's cut the ribbon. Where's the ribbon?
Where's the ribbon?
Where's the ribbon? Where's the ribbon? Okay, who has the scissors? Who has the scissors? What we're going to do is cut the biggest imaginary ribbon you've never seen in your life with the biggest pair of imaginary scissors you've never seen in your life. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, the 1989 Santa Claus Parade is officially underway. Thanks for cutting that ribbon. You guys are free.
Well, that's it. The parade is officially underway today, and this is it, the grand arrival of the Santa Claus Parade.
And this is a great time to remind everyone how this tremendous parade makes its way from the streets onto your TV. So keep an eye on this message now, because it'll tell you about the sponsors who make sure our parade comes back year after year.
A child's dream. It takes on a special meaning this time of year. And it takes special, caring companies to make their dreams come true, to make the Santa Claus Parade a reality. We'd like to take this moment to say thank you to each and every one of our generous sponsors for making this Christmas tradition possible. The Santa Claus Parade. It means a lot to the young and to those of us who are young at heart. It means a dream come true.